guys, how we doing? Back in the studio today. I do promise eventually I'll be getting out of the studio a bit more. I know it's been very the videos have been very studio centric lately. Yeah, I just think now's the time to kind of be a bit more creative, create some stuff. But yeah, I mean, I will be going out and I guess filming some stuff eventually. Anyway, why are we here today? Today I have obviously my painting clothes on, as you do when you're going to paint, but I am not painting paintings. I'm painting a lovely board here. Basically going to paint it white, and then it will be kind of like a makeshift horizontal wall. Horizontal as in on the floor, because yeah, I'm going to set up some of these new pieces that I've been working on. And so far it's kind of what I've been working on is kind of more in the planning / digital space. So yeah, the idea is that this then kind of becomes a wall on the floor, or a kind of, I guess it's the set of a wall on the floor, to then photograph these new pieces on. Yes, if that makes sense. So yeah, painty, gonna paint that white. Probably take at least 2-3 coats, I think. Kind of takes me back to when I used to paint a lot of walls and things for exhibitions in the past. So yes, kind of takes me back a few years. A lot of blood, sweat and tears of late night painting of white walls, so that artists can then present on them. Anyway, I digress. Yes, that, but yeah, so, and then I'll just give you like a little sneak preview. So these here are some canvas stretchers, so like just the frames that I've had custom made at, I think it's called Art Studio Supplies, Studio Art Supplies, which is kind of in Auckland City. Yeah, they're really nice, they're really good guys. They bespoke made those for me and then had them sent to their shop for me to pick up. Also here, the stuff from some like a plastics company, which actually I then had sent to what is known as the Make Shop, which is off K Road. Just doing loads of name dropping at the moment, but just trying to give you a hint as to what this actually is. So Make Shop do some things. What I got them to do was some laser cutting, along the same lines as one of the pieces that you may have seen, or actually that's on show at the moment in Endemic World, which is on Ponsonby Road. Go check it out. It's on, well, for probably a month at least, or at least until I'm no longer here. But yeah, so kind of along the same lines of those, some like laser cut things, so as you kind of know, maybe you can piece it together from some of the other videos that I've done where I've been making these marks and filming them and then doing stuff to them and then actually digitizing them and then laser cutting them. So it's a bit of a process, and it's kind of there is aspects of painting in it, but then also there's a lot of kind of digital and kind of planning. So that's today. Well, that's not today. So the photo shoot, or I'm going to take some photos of it probably in a few days time. Right now just the prep work, so going to paint this up as like a wall on the floor to then photograph the works. But what else am I doing today? Also, well, for the photo shoot, I need some kind of lights of some sort. So I do have these cheap lights here and these cheap ones here, which I'm also going to put some lovely non-stick cooking paper on to kind of, like the poor man's like diffuser basically. So diffuse these, so the light isn't as harsh so the kind of shadows aren't as sharp, and then hopefully to give kind of like give a kind of overall lighting for the artwork. Hopefully that all makes sense for you. If it doesn't, you'll see as it progresses, I guess, as I do, as I work on these lights, and then as the photography session takes place, we'll also film that, but that'll be in a couple of days. Yeah, so let's just get to it, I guess. Okay, so we've done actually two coats, two coats on there. Definitely needs at least one or two more. I'm using like a gesso stuff, gesso. Usually I'm using like a house paint to do this sort of stuff. Obviously, creating a fake wall, you need wall paint, but yeah, I don't have any, so using this gesso. I'm a bit worried that because gesso, if you know or not, has like a grit, so once it dries, it actually has a tooth to it. I'm worried that tooths will maybe scratch up the acrylic. So I don't know. I may actually do the final coat in spray paint. Yeah, it's just nice to get kind of a couple of base coats down, and then I'll probably do one in spray paint. But for now, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to play with these lights, get a bit of diffuse action going on. Diffusion. Okay. So yeah, I'm just checking out the shadows it's starting to throw, just seeing the difference. Sort of see a bit of difference, I guess. I'm also kind of doing it because obviously there's light, very harsh. So when I'm, filming myself, the light is very harsh in my eyes. So yeah, I'm trying to also disrupt that a bit. But yeah, I think maybe one layer on each is probably enough. So yeah, obviously trying to get as much taping action, but missing the light itself. Obviously, I still want the light to work. So I think that's pretty good. I've left like this open because I think this is all kind of for heating, or for heat dissipation. Yeah, it looks better. I can still kind of get blinded by them, but there is less shadow. You see, magic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the magic again. The magic. All about magic. The magic of the baking paper is, they're designed to go in the oven, right? So heat doesn't really matter. LEDs don't really throw off a lot of heat anyway. Yeah, they are a bit warm, but yeah, I mean, baking paper is designed to kind of take that heat. Yes, now I'm going to do these ones. Cool, that's pretty much it. Lighty. And lighty. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I am still blinded by those ones. And I've been looking at the lights quite a lot. So all I can see is lots of dots. So, yes, what I obviously, one thing about using baking paper is it is non-stick. And obviously I'm trying to stick tape to it. So just see how it works, I guess. I mean, I may have to reapply the tape at some point. I think it seems to be stuck on quite well. But yeah, I don't know. I guess over time it will come off. But yeah, it seems to be all right down here. All right, back to the painting. Hello. Okay. So, where are we? I don't know. Layer 3, I think. I'm still obviously getting loads of see-through, like show-through. So, yeah, I might let that dry for a bit. Go get something to eat and come back. Because if you kind of go too soon, like wet on wet, then you're just pulling off the paint that was. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat and come back. I am considering getting a different paint altogether. Maybe. Anyway, I'll go get something to eat, definitely. And then I will come back. Okay guys, we are back again. Just had something to eat. Wow, walked all the way to the village, which is a little walk. And a walk back. Just enough time to let it dry. But yeah, like I said, it does kind of have this almost sandpaper feel to it, which I don't really like. So I am going to spray it with spray paint instead of keeping on using the gesso. Because like I said, the gesso kind of has this grit in it. It actually creates, I mean, it makes it so you can kind of smooth it right back. Like if you had sandpaper and kind of could be bothered, which I cannot. Yeah, so I'm just going to spray paint it. And then that'll do for the day. So yeah, let's just do that and then we can head home. It is getting dark again out there in the wilderness. So yeah, let's get on with it. Yes. Wow, there you go. That is white. Yeah, I mean, I went right through that whole can, so yeah, there's not much more I can do, I don't think. I don't think I've got another one. No. I mean, it looks pretty flat, pretty covered to me. Obviously, once the paint dries, it kind of does something different. So I think tomorrow maybe I'll get another can of spray paint just in case on the way back home. And maybe, yeah, maybe I'll do another coat. I'm not sure. I mean, it looks pretty good. Cool. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Well done for, well, congratulations. You just witnessed me paint a piece of thing white. Well done. I'm sure you've got something better to do, no? Just kidding. I mean, it is, yeah, it's prep work. Yeah, it's interesting, you know, because each individual bit, I mean, a bit like I talk about my paintings, you know, the incremental changes kind of like equate to the whole. Yeah, really interesting, I guess, you know. So it's not this thing being white that's perhaps the interesting part, but it's the whole thing as an art practice, as like your journey towards making work, or even, yeah, what I'm trying to do, which is photograph the work. Cool, guys. It is very fumey in here, so I'm gonna quickly head out before I pass out. So yeah, if you enjoyed this painting of a thing and doing of a light. Ta-da! Look, the tape is still on. Amazing. Do the things. Yes, if you liked it, do the things. Subscribe, like, comment, etc. How do you like the whiteness? How white is that? Cool guys. Catch you later.